What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the Longbox Lounge. Joined as always, got my guy here, Lou. How you doing, sir?
I'm doing good, man. I'm excited as always. We're into this. We're almost at episode 30. It's hard to believe we've been doing this for so long now, but it doesn't even feel like it's been that long.
Yeah, yeah,
So I'm excited.
yeah. It's been a lot of fun. It's been a great journey, and then we're not stopping anytime soon. We're trying to, keep it
We're at
going.
the same episode as X-Men right now.
Yeah, yeah. It's pretty dope. Pretty dope.
hmm
We're the furthest along. But yeah, man. Let's get straight into it. It's been dope. I want to talk about Invincible. New episode came out, episode 4.
Oh my God, dude.
Spoilers if you guys haven't, but we gotta get into it. It was awesome, straight up.
Spoiler alert, man. Sheesh.
Before we can get to the crazy thing, start off. We got Nolan back on Earth, right? Nolan and Alan. You got that whole thing. How do you think they handled the whole Nolan thing? Him visiting everyone.
I thought it was awesome. The one thing for me about Nolan though was like every scene he was in, it was just like his toes were standing out. Like it's just like he got no shoes on the whole time. It's like, dude, that's like the standout. Like he's having this deep conversation with Debbie, but his freaking dogs are out.
I agree. I was thinking that though. I told my little brother too. I'm like, dude, they didn't get him no shoes this time. Like, if they would have thrown him
No,
some
dude.
flip flops, bro, it would have been so funny and it would have helped. But the fact that instead he's
Even Art said
barefoot,
something.
bro. That too, yeah. He's like, they'll give you shoes. Yeah,
He's
that.
like, even Art's like, man, at least I gave you shoes with your costume. And I mean, I agree with him. Like, it was crazy, but like, I think they did everything pretty good. They kind of deviated from the comic a little bit, if I remember correctly, because Debbie and Nolan eventually get back together, right? But I don't see this going that way. Like, I feel like Debbie is. It's kind of crazy, dude, because I had this thought when I was watching it. It's like, why the heck is this dude's name Paul? Like, it's gotta be Paul. Are you serious?
I
Like,
want to
that
go
just
back
has
to
to
the
be dude's
book
name.
because I feel like they changed it on purpose. I was like, I don't remember no Paul ever in Invincible. Not a
Me
single
neither.
Paul. Like, not one. Not even a random guy that gets killed. That's why I
But
was
we got
like,
Paul in Spider Man. We got Paul in Invincible. These dudes taking everybody's girl, man.
yeah,
Like,
I think I'm telling you, bro, it had to be on purpose. But
insider plant.
you're right though. I think they definitely did play that scene out just differently. That whole first meetup of Debbie and Nolan, which I thought was
hmm
great. But yeah, it was a
I
little.
thought it was good, though,
It was
for
rough
sure.
though. You're right though, because he was like, it wasn't even. I think in the comic there's like some type of like, I don't hate you completely, but she's
hmm
like, she wants nothing to do with him right now. It was bad.
She starts beating on him. And, I thought she was going to stop, or he was going to stop her at some point, like from punching him. Cause I mean, he knew that that was going to happen. Like, he's invincible at that point. Like, her fist is just going to break. So I thought he was going to like try to stop her and comfort her at some point, but it doesn't even go that far. It's just like she don't want anything to do with him. And I think that's valid. I think it's a good change. Like I think all the changes they've made in this Invincible season so far have been good. Like
I
some
agree.
people might disagree, but I think they're worthwhile. I think they're better for the story than the comic, in my opinion.
Nah, I completely agree. I like the change. It's been cool. Speaking of another change, Tech Jacket is really not a big deal. They gender swapped. But I do
Yeah.
agree with some of the people. I think it's for Oliver, especially the way they played it out in that episode. I 100 because he does get what, a spoiler for Invincible. He marries like a shrimp later on, like in the comic.
Mhm.
And it's true. I was like, they're like, yeah, they're not animating. Nobody wants to animate that. They're like, they don't have,
Yeah.
yeah,
Right.
because it is a crazy looking shrimp lady. Like it's, so I was like, yeah, that's, and they played it I think better too. You know,
If they go that route, if they make Tech Jacket be like a loving relationship for Oliver, I'm not totally against that either because like, this Tech Jacket is like this all powerful being. Like she can, or he in the comic and she in the show can kill Viltrumites, although we haven't seen her do that in the show yet. Maybe we see it eventually, but I'm not against her getting with Oliver at all. He's had a rough life. He needs some joy, so
yeah, I think they're gonna play it out a little bit better as well. Because I felt like in the comic with Tech Jacket, he kind of just showed up a lot of times.
yeah,
He was like, "Yo," and then he beat
definitely.
him up, and then he disappeared. He did kind of look like Mark. I never noticed that till I think Kirkman said it himself. He's like, "Yeah, you guys kind of like Mark." That's why we switched him out. I was like, oh, never even realized that. I was like, "Yeah, I see it though." Once he said it, I was like, "Wow, yeah, I see it."
I'd
But
have to go back and look.
yeah, I'm telling you, once you see like the comic Tech Jacket, you're like, damn, it's kind of like the same, and it's not oddly on that book either, obviously, but it's kind of odd. I was like, he
Yeah,
didn't look.
I think they just released, or not just released, but I think they like made a compendium for Tech Jacket or
Yeah,
something
yeah,
that was coming out.
I
Or
think so. Yeah, yeah, which is pretty crazy. I'm gonna maybe tap into that. But yeah, continuing on, basically, right? Nolan he recruits Mark. We got to go to Viltrum. We basically got to go fight. They go to the ship. He brings Oliver. It's the whole thing. That I like how they're
he,
playing as well with Oliver and Nolan.
mhm.
Like I think they're butting heads a lot more because I don't know. I remember Oliver being like, "Yeah." So even when he got back, he was like mad at him for 5 minutes, but then he was like, "Yeah, Dad. We're all I'm Team Dad." But here he's like, he didn't even want to see me. I hate him the whole episode pretty much, which I like the little
That's how
back and
I
forth.
would be.
It's true
That's
though.
how
He
I would
he
be.
he because that I like too because that one was on Nolan. He literally saw Art, he saw Debbie, he saw everyone else, but his son Oliver. They're like,
But
damn.
Oliver,
So Oliver definitely had his super valid reasons because I think that was another thing in the comic as well. Oliver's a little whiny, at times. I'm like, all right, bro. But here he's justified, you know.
I think part of that is also like the regret, because in the conversation with Debbie, he talks about his time on Thraxa with whatever the
Mm,
girl, and he regrets it. It seems like he didn't know what he was doing. He claims he doesn't know what he was doing. He loved Debbie. He didn't love this other girl on that planet. So it kind of feels like when he sees Oliver, he's filled with regret, which is sad at the same time. But it makes sense if that's how he feels. Um, so I'm interested to see where that goes if they hold this conflict. Like, I mean, like you said in the comics, it doesn't last forever. Like, he doesn't hate Nolan forever. Um, but if he does in the show, that's another change that I'm totally okay with, because it makes sense. It makes perfect sense. If he regrets having the kid, why should the kid like forgive him for not talking to him or not visiting him?
yeah, yeah. No, I agree. I really liked how they played this episode out, and now we're at the good part, right? They're in space.
Viltrumite War.
Yeah, basically start of it, right? Right. They blow up the ship pretty much, and they detach the main ship, which is just our main crew. Literally the space crew. We got Alan, Tech Jacket, Nolan, Oliver, Mark, all outside. They're fighting. We got 3 Viltrumites who show up. Conquest is back, and man, I mean, it was awesome. That whole
That fight
fight
scene.
with all of them kind of going back and forth. That was in space was
Yeah.
wild. Oliver almost died again. He almost gets hit with episode 1. They were gonna crush his
I don't know
head.
how he survives, honestly, because like,
They make it way worse in the show. I'm like, I don't remember it being this bad in
yeah,
in the comic. My God. Oh,
the whole thing, dude. And like, someone made the point, and it's like, if these Viltrumites burn so much energy flying and fighting, these guys like Lucan, the one Viltrumite was fat. It's like, how much do these guys have to eat if they're burning that much energy to still be overweight? Um, and they're beasts, dude. Like, these guys could have probably wiped Oliver, maybe even wiped Mark at some point, but like, they withstand it somehow. I don't know how. I mean, maybe Mark because he's done it before, but Oliver,
well, that's one thing I kind of like when they get into it. It's like the nerd, the Dragon Ball Z part of me. Like the fights, like they have to make sense, and even in Invincible, like they make sense on who wins, why. Like even with Alan when he was fighting that one Viltrumite, Alan was getting whooped. Like he's still not on
mhm,
Viltrumite level yet. Like Tech Jacket, we gotta see because I think it's just inexperience for her because it's all in the suit, so
for sure.
she's just not ready yet. But I mean, Oliver's not there yet. But Mark, I mean, he was putting in work. Nolan, we already know is a beast. I'm man, I love the Nolan
I
fight
actually
scenes.
just replied to somebody about this on Twitter. They were like, the fight scene kind of didn't include Nolan as much, but it's like, my reply was, the show's not called Omni Man. If he just wiped everybody, what's the stakes? There's no stakes for Mark, there's no stakes for Oliver if they just wipe these Viltrumites out
Well, that
instantly.
I liked how they played him in that because if you look, like he's really bouncing from all 3 Viltrumites to
He's making it even, because like,
exactly.
Oliver's not the match for Conquest, but Omni Man saves the day, or Alan's not the match for these other Viltrumites, Lucan and I don't know the other guy's
Yeah, the
name,
Lucan was
but
the other
like,
one. Yeah.
Omni Man's there to save the day, right? So it makes sense. He's like this background character, but he's so powerful. He's there as like a balancing like a balancing weight on the scale, I guess.
Yeah, and I liked when they were in space. Oliver was struggling to breathe. Obviously, he's the youngest, so Viltrumites can't breathe in space, but they can hold their breath for however long. Especially Nolan
Right.
Conquest, they can probably do a couple years in space before having to get air. But
Especially since they're so old. Like I'm pretty sure Conquest is between like 5 and 10,000 years old.
yeah, yeah. I mean,
Who knows how long he
we
could hold
get
his breath?
age confirmation on Nolan when he said he's almost 1,000, which I always forget. I was like, oh my
Hmm.
god, thought he was like 100. But yeah, I just man, there was a great fight scene, and then let's get into the good part. We got Mark Conquest rematch. I thought they played that whole thing crazy, but I will say it is kind of funny. I agree. I saw it on Twitter. It was like you can see the frame
I know where you're
where
going.
they change animation studios because it's true. I felt it once they crashed on that planet. Like you can literally see it. Like oh yeah,
Hmm.
we just hit 4K HD, bro. Like it's that whole once they hit that planet, the animation is on 10. I felt every scene.
Oh, dude, it's so good though.
Looked crazy. It was great. And then I mean, for those who don't know, I mean, yeah, Marcus choking Conquest the whole time, right? He's got him down on the planet. He's like, I'm not letting you go. And Conquest is punching, punching, punching until he hits him with the Viltrumite special, fist through the stomach,
The
which was hard. It was dope as hell. The way they did that scene, it was like, like
oh yeah,
they hit you like slow mo when he cracks his hand back, and you already know it's coming. Oh, man. And it was,
I love it. It's so good.
yeah, he gets his hand all the way through it was rough. And he's just, I mean, if anyone's ready, the scene. I mean, he's got him down on the floor pretty much. Marcus choking Conquest, but he's just pulling out everything he can
Oh
grab out
dude,
of Mark's stomach. And ooh,
I don't know how he held on. Like even when like there's a scene where he punches him in the gut and you see his back like break kind of,
yeah,
and you see like the sharp angle in his back, and it's like how does he just not let go? Like how does he have the willpower to hold on to Conquest like that? And it's just so amazing. And then even when he's ripping out his guts, he's ripping out his intestines inch by inch. It's like how is he holding on? And then you see Conquest's eyes roll back and you know he's gone. And it's like, dang, Mark can finally rest. They can revive him, they can heal him. I just don't know how he survived. Like, even though we both read the book, we know he survives. We know he becomes the Emperor of Viltrum. Is like, how though? You know?
I feel you. And I will say, like, even in the comic, that scene, I remember that scene. Like, that was rough because, like, even in the comic,
Oh,
they were
yeah.
like, but in the show, like, it was on 10. Like, the sound
Mhm.
effects, I felt like it was like 10 minutes of him just ripping his guts out. And then this guy screaming in pain. I was like, oh my God, I almost had to walk out. But it was great. I loved it. I was like, this is it.
Yeah.
This is what you need,
It
man.
was such an amazing episode.
Yeah, next episode, man, I don't. Next episode's going to be wild.
The one part though, like the one part that one, excuse me, that one scene where Conquest is right behind Oliver, dude, I thought it was over
Oh,
for
yeah.
Ollie, dude. I thought he was done for it. They like froze there for a second. He was right behind him. It was like this jump scare. But dude, it was so awesome. That's like the best frame of the whole episode,
Yeah,
in my
that was
opinion. Like,
awesome. That whole little. Yeah, you're right. That frame, right there. Picture. Like, that was
yep.
great.
You
Yeah.
could Google it on the internet if you haven't seen it. It's
Yeah, it's
everywhere.
all over
It's
Twitter.
literally
Go on
everywhere.
Twitter, type in Invincible. You're going to find it.
Yeah,
But, yeah, man. A 10 out of 10 episode in my opinion. Like that was a great
easily.
episode. Like wow, they were one for one in my opinion. Well, mostly to the book. The stuff that mattered and the stuff that was good, and they executed everything. It was just a great
Hmm.
episode to me.
And the stuff they changed made sense, even down to last episode, the Satan episode. Like that was all new stuff. That was all awesome stuff. So like if they're changing anything, they haven't made a change that I haven't felt good about or that hasn't made sense in my opinion.
Yeah, I agree. But yeah, man, Invincible, terrific, just great show. If you're not watching it, go watch it. It's great. Uh, do you want to talk about Daredevil? I heard it's not looking too good. How's Daredevil Born Again? Right? What are they on?
Are you
Episode
caught up
two?
on Daredevil?
Nah, I'm gonna be. I still haven't seen season one. I'm gonna be honest. I've Born Again. I've seen Netflix, of course, and all that.
Right, yeah. Netflix is the holy grail of Daredevil, but Born Again, it's just I don't know what it is. It's like the fight choreography seems off. It just doesn't seem like I saw this clip. I think it was Hot Ones, if you know what that is, where they
Yeah,
eat the hot
yeah.
wings. they did a versus. It was like Charlie Cox versus Vincent D'Onofrio, and Charlie Cox was talking about how he like did something to his shoulder while filming because the force where you throw a punch and you have to stop it is really bad for your shoulder. And it's like the fight choreography just looks so bad. How could you hurt your shoulder? Um, like compared to like if you go to Winter Soldier,
Oh yeah,
Captain America Winter Soldier, like that fight
that's
choreography
up there.
is so amazing, like top tier, best MCU fights ever. Then you go to this Daredevil, it's like it just looks fake. Um, some of the stuff is good. Don't get me wrong; it's a good show. I like it, but there's just a lot of stuff that I disagree with. Like it being a continuation doesn't feel right. Even like down to like Vanessa doesn't even feel like the same character. Or Kingpin doesn't feel like the same character. But there's a lot of good. I really do like Daniel, the assistant mayor,
Yeah, yeah, I
and I
seen
really
him.
like Buck. Buck is one of the top tier characters in this show. Like he's a side character, but he's like Fisk's right hand man. He's like the replacement for James Wesley, and
Mm,
it's awesome. People are like, this guy Buck should play Batman. This guy Buck should play James Bond. I'm not down. I'm not against either or. It's that
really?
good.
Okay, I gotta tap in then.
So there's good and there's bad, but the bad's just like the fights look fake. It's not story or anything. The story's pretty good, I have to say.
Oh, okay, okay. I'm about to tap in. Yeah, I gotta get caught up. I'm just been behind, but it's also, I don't know. There hasn't been any crazy spoilers leaking anyway, so I'm not really, I'm not rushing. It's nothing crazy to spoil.
Right. The one thing I do have to say is like the lack of the Punisher. Like, like where is the Punisher during all this? He's not locked up, especially in this episode. Like, they have this facility. Fisk has this facility in the port called Red Hook, and that's where he's holding Swordmaster and all these citizens. It's not even super powered individuals. It's citizens that he's holding captive that he's caught with his task force. And Daredevil goes to break him out. There's no Punisher there. There's no Spider-Man locked up. So where are these heroes in New York City when martial law has been activated, when Fisk is unlawfully taking over pretty much? Like, just where are they? Punisher wouldn't let that happen. I understand Spider-Man is a rights issue. Punisher's not. Punisher should be there.
Uh, D-listers
He's
only.
coming though. He's
D-lister.
coming though.
He's filming his own special. That's why
Hmm.
he's on a side adventure. Man, who knows, man? We gotta see. But
We'll
I,
see how it
I
ends
hope it
for
picks
sure.
up. I hope it picks up. But on to some comic news. Let's get into the Spawn news. So,
Oh yeah, this is big stuff, guys.
Todd McFarlane was writing Spawn for a while. Obviously he was he's on and off with it. With writing duties, but he'd been writing for
Hmm.
I think the last year. So he'd been pretty consistent. But he is now stepping away. We have Matthew Rosenberg taking over for writing, and we had Brett Booth as the artist for I think the last couple of years, actually 2-3 years maybe. He's stepping
Okay.
back as well, and then we have Steven Segovia taking over Spawn art. So I mean, new creative team in about new artist in about a couple years, and the new writer in probably the last year, 2 years maybe. So it's a new exciting time. They're doing a time skip. Uh, I'm not sure about Matthew Rosenberg though. I haven't read any of his stuff. Steven Segovia, I think I might have seen some of his art, but I'm not worried about the art. That's one thing Todd is like. He'll break out the trucks to pay the artists. Like he'll get great artists on Spawn. I'm not worried about Spawn art. But Matthew Rosenberg, I will say I'm not sure. But I will another thing. He said he was offered Absolute Green Arrow, and he turned it down for Spawn. So clearly he's got intentions with Spawn. So I'm excited. I can't lie. I think especially Absolute. I mean anything Absolute right now is guaranteed big bucks. You know what I'm saying? So
Him turning that down is massive for Spawn too. Like, I mean, I feel like if Todd McFarlane, if I was a class writer, like let's say I was Dennis Camp or something, or like one of these top tier writers right now, and Todd McFarlane came to me and said, "Hey, I want you to write Spawn," I'd be terrified. And I read the AIPT, the I
oh yeah
article,
yeah yeah.
and he seemed very confident. He was like, they wanted me to do this Absolute book, but I chose Spawn. It's not a relaunch. We're continuing at I think 375.
Yep.
There is going to be a time jump, but overall it's going to be a continuation, and I think that's awesome. I think he's confident. I think Todd McFarlane chose him for a reason. Now, granted, are you picking up Spawn weekly
Yeah.
or monthly when it comes out? Granted, I probably won't pick it up until I'm caught up, and I got a long way to go. But it sounds overall good. And maybe when 375 comes around, I'll change my mind. Maybe I'll try it out to see what it's like with this new status quo. But since they're continuing, it gives me hope. It seems like they've had conversations. It seems like based off the article, he knows what to do. He's not going to screw stuff up for Spawn. He's not going to do some like mischaracterization like people have claimed for, like, let's say Doctor Doom or whatever.
Yeah. Yeah. Of
Um,
course.
so overall, I think it's good for the book. I mean, the book's not going to stop. Spawn's been going on for what, dude, 30 years?
Yeah. Yeah. Gonna go for another 30.
That's right. So I think it's good. I think he has an opportunity here to put his own twist upon things. Um, Overall, I'm excited. Like I said, I'm not caught up. I'm almost at issue 100, so I got a ways to go before I'm caught up, but
Right in there.
should be good.
Yeah. Yeah. Big, exciting news. Exciting news.
And there's also the She Spawn coming out. She Spawn,
Oh yeah.
I think it's by Gail Simone.
Yeah. Miniseries. That I'm definitely gonna
Mhm.
tap into because she spawn is
I
lit.
think I might too. Yeah,
She spawn is cool. But
Gail
yeah.
Simone too. She's really good.
Yeah. Especially I think for she spawn, like I think that's gonna be a layup for her. I think she'll
Yeah,
she'll she'll
easy.
cook with that. But on to some other comic news. This is more your neck of the woods. We got X-Men Hellfire Gala coming out. Everyone's
Yeah,
saying
dude.
it's Knives Out, man. That's what I keep hearing. Knives Out
That's what
X-Men.
I thought when I first saw it, dude. Because it's like they're painting it as this murder mystery. Everyone's in these costumes. Like some of the characters, you don't even know who they are.
Well, that's what I was gonna ask because I know what is the Hellfire Gala because I know this is it like supposed to be like the Met Gala? Is that why they're all dressed up and shit? You know?
Pretty much, it's like this big get together for all the mutants. Where when Krakoa was going on, the purpose of the Hellfire Gala was to vote for the new team of X Men because they voted
Oh,
at that point for the X Men. But I don't know if that's how this is going to go. It seems like someone's going to die. People are speculating Jean Grey, the Phoenix, is going to die, and that's what this murder mystery is going to be about. Now, granted, I don't know if that's what it's going to be, but the Hellfire Gala for the past couple years during Krakoa, it was to determine who the next X-Men team would be. But it was also this big party, this big get together with not just mutants, it was just everyone. It was the Avengers, all the heroes, Spider-Man, Doctor Doom, anyone, everyone was invited. Everyone in the Marvel universe was invited.
damn. Yeah, it always seems fun. I mean, it's a one shot too. That's why I'm like, yeah, I wouldn't mind. Doesn't hurt to grab a one shot,
Oh yeah.
But
I mean, they've been pretty good. I've enjoyed the Hellfire Galas I've read.
oh, okay.
They're usually put on by Emma Frost, so I'm assuming it's going to be the same thing. Emma Frost puts on this big party. She's like a princess. She is all about
Makes sense.
party, like yeah,
Yeah, yeah,
all about flair. I'm not going to say parties, all about flair.
yeah, yeah. It
So,
makes sense. Makes sense. I get it. Might tap into
and then
that
if
then.
someone dies,
One thing I couldn't find. Do you know who's writing that? Because I was looking. I mean, I saw the cover artist and all, but I was looking for a writer, but I didn't see any. Or is that
let's see.
usually is it one of those where they get like all the ex writers in there? Jed McKay, Gail Simone.
I
Uh
don't think so. It's usually just one person.
okay, okay. So we'll see how
Hmm.
that plays
I
out.
don't think I don't think they announced it yet.
Okay, okay, sick. Yeah, I was wondering. That's why I was like,
But
huh, no writer attached
I know
yet.
the guy. I think it's Lucas Vecchio is doing the art.
Yeah,
Um,
that I saw. Wow. Yeah,
and the
Lucano
designs are
Vecchio.
crazy. Like the Wolverine costume that he's in looks sweet.
Yeah,
So
yeah, it does. I mean, we'll see, man. I think if I get a little bit more details, I'll probably be down. Even though it
yeah,
does,
we'll see.
it sounds
Like the
promising
preview or
already.
something.
Yeah, yeah. See what names are attached. Oh, who's writing it? Really, that's all we need to know.
Yeah,
But yeah. So keep an eye out
let's
for
see
that,
if I can
guys.
find it.
Hellfire Gala. Um, did you watch the Supergirl trailer?
Oh, I did. Yes.
Hmm.
Oh, oh gosh. Oh no.
Uh oh.
Um, it's going to be the issue will Hellfire Murder is going to be written by the first name is Saladin Ahmed,
Ahmed. Yep.
Jed McKay, Gail Simone, and Eve L. Ewing, and Erica Schultz, with art by Tony S. Daniel, Luciano Vecchio, and Federica Manchin.
Oh wow, damn, they got Tony Daniel on that.
So it seems like there's going to be multiple artists and multiple writers.
Damn.
Hmm.
Psh. I mean, we'll see. There's a lot of other good guys on there, besides Ahmed.
Yeah, Jed McKay. I mean, Jed McKay is like no a no matter what buy for me. Like I love Jed McKay. Even like this Nova stuff that's going on right now, which we're going to talk about later, the death of the cosmic universe or cosmic Marvel. I'm there for Jed McKay at the end of the day.
I feel you. So yeah, we'll see about that. But let's get into that Supergirl trailer. I'm not gonna lie though, I do agree with some of the people online. It does feel very Guardians of the Galaxy type. It feels like a
I
James
agree.
Gunn movie. When people were like, "You ghost
Hmm.
directed," I was like, I kind of see it. I'm not gonna
You
lie.
might.
I was like, this looks like Guardians of the Galaxy. If I didn't
Some of
know
the
any better.
aliens, some of the aliens, or not aliens, some of the characters from space looked exactly like the people that were around Taserface in Guardians 2,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
um, like all the stuff on their face, all the markings, all the makeup or whatever. It definitely did feel very Guardians esque. I do have to agree there. Um, but other than that, I haven't read Woman of Tomorrow.
Yeah,
I've
me
seen a lot
neither.
of complaints about that being the like people have said, why is that the origin story for the Supergirl in this movie universe when that's not an origin story in the books? You know,
Yeah, I mean, not necessarily origin, because it seems like she's already running around doing her
established.
thing.
Hmm.
So I mean, we'll see. I mean, it's hard. There's a lot of those. It gets a lot of hate, I think, because of Tom King. He's got a lot of haters. So anytime he's
Oh
attached to
yeah.
some of those titles, it's garbage. I mean, but it sells well. That's my thing. Like, if you really look, it was selling well before this was attached to the movie. That was a trade that always
I think
did.
I might give it a read
Yeah,
before the movie just to.
they got the compact, the DC compact. I might get into that. Maybe a trade,
Okay.
but because I know it's older. But
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. It still looks good though. That's not saying it looks bad. I mean, I like the James Gunn movie. So if he
I
goes
was surprised
directed,
by the trailer.
I
I
it,
like the trailer. They showed more Lobo. Like that's like the biggest thing for me. Like Lobo, I'm so excited to see Lobo. Um, Jason Momoa was born to play Lobo. Like even before he was Aquaman, he wanted to be Lobo. Um, but it just didn't fit within Zack Snyder's universe, I guess, or whatever. So they made him Aquaman. But I mean, it looks good. Superman's in the movie. Supergirl's in the movie. It's gonna be like they try to kill Crypto, so like they need to try to save him. I'm gonna see it
oh,
regardless.
I'm
So
definitely gonna see it. Hell yeah, yeah. It looks good though. I think what they're cooking up still looks good. I'm not like a
and
James
then
Gunn hater or
she's
not.
probably gonna be in Man of Tomorrow as well. Like
Definitely, definitely.
I imagine this Supergirl leads into Brainiac, whether it's the end of the movie or a post credit scene.
Yeah, I agree.
Brainiac is probably gonna show up.
Well, that's always kind of his tie-in with them because he has like a chunk of the city where she's from or whatever. He has the tiny
Okay.
cities. He has, what is it, Candor? That's usually how it goes, and
Hmm.
that's why it's. But I agree. I think they'll do. I mean, Man of Tomorrow makes sense because they were at first. It's not even a Superman movie. It's just a DC universe movie. Remember they want now it's
Right.
Superman, Man of Tomorrow, and all that.
Everyone's in it, dude. Like they confirmed Jon Stewart's in it.
Yeah,
They so
Man of Tomorrow's gonna be sick, man. I think.
overall, I'm excited for the DC. Like Supergirl looks good. It's just weird, man. Like I see a lot of people like throwing it out there. Why is Supergirl competing against Toy Story?
I mean that's yeah. I mean yeah, but it is Toy. Was it? What are we on? Toy Story 5.
Toy Story 5,
Yeah,
yeah.
5. Once you start getting it that far, they don't
But at
make
the
as
same
much.
time, superhero movies are gonna be hot in the summer, dude. We got Supergirl and Spider-Man.
Yeah, Spider Man is gonna be.
They're both gonna be flames, I think.
Yeah, oh yeah, definitely. But Superman is bringing, that superhero hype. He's out here breaking
Oh
records.
yeah.
It's crazy, but yeah, we're definitely excited for Supergirl. Definitely. I think that's it. Before we get into the picture of the week, is there anything else you want to get into before we start discussing this week's comics?
No, I think that's it. Yeah, we should be good.
All right, all right.
to get into
Sick.
this juicy small week, but some big hitters, man. I read everything that we talked about.
Oh,
So
sick. Okay, great. Yeah, yeah. It was a little bit of a lighter week. I think I had six. Yeah, I had six comics on the pool, but we had some books ending, some new number ones. So let's get into it. Let's start off with the big one, man. Daredevil number one, Stephanie Phillips, Lee Garbett. Uh, New Daredevil, man. What did you think?
new Daredevil. I liked it. I think this new Omen character is interesting, man. I don't know who it could be. I don't know what their powers are, but they know something about Matt Murdock that we don't know.
Yeah,
Whether it's that he's Daredevil, I don't think they know that because they would have said that. But the design for the character is sick. Daredevil's new suit is sick.
yeah,
Um, Stephanie Phillips. I mean, I've said it on here 100 times on this show specifically. I love Stephanie Phillips. I love her Phoenix book. I haven't read She-Hulk, but I heard it's great. So I'm excited. I really like the book. I'm really excited where they're going. I like some of the relationships they established, like with the one teacher at Empire State University
yeah,
with Matt Murdock, and how Matt Murdock he states he's like, I like sharks.
yeah, yeah.
We know Matt Murdock's a lover boy, so
Yeah,
that wasn't
he
surprising.
loves him.
Overall, I thought it was a great issue. The art, Lee Garbett, everyone knows about him.
Yeah,
Fire art, and then Frank Martin is on like every
every
book
book.
right now, dude.
Yeah, he's coloring everyone, man. He's the man. He's
Yeah,
great.
man.
But
I mean, he did East of West. He's doing Absolute Batman right now. He's doing Daredevil. He's doing other
I
stuff.
feel
I'm
like he's
pretty sure he's on.
yeah, I was gonna say I think he's doing a couple other books. I don't know how he's doing them all.
He's on some. Yeah, he's on a lot of stuff right now. I think. Let's see if we can figure it out.
But yeah, I mean, I like Daredevil. I will say I was worried because I knew they were doing the teacher thing, but I was worried that was gonna be like the whole issue. It was just like him teaching a class. I didn't want to get stuck in law class. But I liked it. There was a lot of action. We see Daredevil in the suit a couple times. That was another thing I was worried about.
That
Is
suit's sick, dude.
yeah, yeah. And I love there was this one panel when he's talking about the ghosts of his past, and you see him in all his old suits and
Oh
going
yeah,
going through
that
his
was
journey as
really cool.
Daredevil. That was dope. And like you said, the one teacher, I like how that's playing. And I'm curious to see how it's gonna play out. I'm interested in that. It's just dope, man. I think if you like Daredevil, you're gonna like it. Even if you don't, I think this is a good jumping on point. Something just get into. I'm excited. I
I
hope
think
they
it's a
go
good
deep.
jumping on point for sure.
Yeah,
And I think it's a good place for Daredevil fans to just, or not non Daredevil fans maybe, because like I know like even I read a little bit of Bendis's Daredevil. Daredevil just gets boring after a while. I don't know what it is. Um, and I hope that's not the case with this one so far. I mean, I can't tell right now after one issue. I'm not going to be
yeah,
like, dude, this is like so hype. Like this is going to go on for 20 issues. I hope it does. I surely hope it does, dude. Stephanie Phillips deserves it. But it's good. I mean, it's definitely good. I'm not going to say it's not good. I'm not going to say it's amazing, you know?
yeah, yeah, yeah. But I really liked it, man. If you could get in
I
on
like
it,
how they did the cardstock cover though.
yeah.
I don't know if they've
Finally,
done that for any Marvel book, but I loved it.
yeah, it was great. We'll see. I think that might be only a number one thing. So,
Yeah,
cause
which makes sense. I mean,
what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? But
overall though, I think Marvel needs to step up their quality control because I've been having some issues lately.
yeah, I mean, they definitely need to. I don't know, and it's always Marvel books. Yeah, Image you're really never gonna have a problem, and depending on who's publishing that book, the paper quality is gonna be crazy. It's the Image
Mhm.
books are crazy. You could hit somebody with them; they're so solid.
Hell yeah.
But yeah, Daredevil was dope. Let's bounce. Did you read Nova?
I didn't read Nova.
Okay, okay. Well, that ended this week, guys. So check out Nova. I
Nova
liked
did
it.
end. It sounds like
It was yeah, it was
Cosmic Marvel's dead.
yeah, it's done. Apparently, Marvel's doing whatever with that. Sadly, but I will say Jed McKay killed
But
it. Last issue was dope. I really liked the way it played out, and you could definitely see he was. I don't know,
cooking up some more. That's all I've heard is like he was cooking up more for this. Like it was gonna be like a
bro.
20 issue thing.
In the right era, Nova would have went like 60 issues, bro. For real, this Nova, like, cause you can see like it ends off good there, but like he could have went forever, bro. Like on the way that he I think had it set up, he could have went forever, like just
Mhm.
space adventures, and it would have been awesome.
It
But
could have been like a Star Lord Nova buddy cop thing, dude. Like they could have teamed up.
I think that's what he was kind of getting into.
Okay.
Yeah, but guess
Yeah,
we'll
I got
never
to read
know.
that last issue. I didn't want to read all the books. I'm going away this weekend, so I wanted to leave
Oh
some
shoot.
stuff
Okay, okay. Well, I hope you have a good
for the
time out
trip.
there. So let's bounce to the other big one. All right, the one everyone wants to talk about. Venom 256, Death
Jeez.
Spiral. What part are we on? Part 6.
Part 6, yeah.
Uh, Spoilers. He's dead.
Well,
He's gone.
everyone knew that before the book
Yeah,
even came.
I did too. I was so mad. Everyone was like, finally, finally. I was like, get this shit off my timeline. I don't want to see this. I want to see it
I
when I
mean,
get the book. But it
it was
still
pretty
hit.
fire
It
though.
still hit,
Even when it
yeah.
leaked, dude. Even when it leaked, I was like, "Oh, dude, this is gonna feed Spider fans for life."
Yeah. So let's get into the issue.
This event hasn't slowed down
Yeah,
at all, bro.
that's one thing I should say. Right, the pacing. Right, they've been on go. I think the whole event. You're right,
Hmm.
and it's been awesome though. It fits.
It's yep.
It's been great. Uh, but yeah, getting into it. What's his name? Spiral. He shows up right. As we left off in last issue, he's pulling up on Dylan and Paul. Immediately they get into a scuffle, and he basically stabs Paul. And
I'm surprised how Dylan react actually to that. He was like, "We need to save him." Even Peter was like, "He's not a bad guy. Like we should save him."
it's true
But they
though.
can't. They have no choice.
Like he's not a villain, right? He's not an evil. Well, depending on who you ask, right?
Yeah,
He's not evil again, depending on who you ask. But I guess he's. I like the way Peter handled that as well. I thought that was really nice, and it was in character. He was a
for
human
sure.
being. He wasn't my friend, but
Mhm.
the way he played that as a human being.
He
And
deserved to live, right?
yeah, another thing I'll say, he's dead, dead. Like they showed his body. Like
Oh, for
I
sure.
thought it was gonna
Yeah.
be one of those things. He stabbed them, and then we don't see him again. But like, nah, they're like, yeah, he's
There was
dead.
that little panel that where they leave and he's just laying there. Yeah, he's dead.
Yeah, yeah, they say it too. Like before they run off, they're like, "Yeah, he's done." He's like, "Yeah, he's cooked."
Carnage is like, I know what a dead body's like. He's done for.
Yeah. So yeah, hopefully he is. I'm
I
not
mean,
gonna lie. Let's get him out of there,
there. I
please.
mean,
Wrap that shit up.
the biggest spoiler for this book though is freaking Eddie Brock has no symbiote right now.
That
I guess Marvel spoiled it themselves because in July there's a funeral of Eddie Brock book one shot. Like
wow.
what?
Well, guys, I guess we got our death for Death Spiral,
Yeah, right.
huh?
Paul, Eddie, everyone
Shocker.
else. Yeah, Shocker. Shocker is apparently related to MJ. Who knew?
Yeah, yeah, that was a little wild. Uh, I'm just curious to where they're gonna go, but the way they ended it was dope. That one
It
panel
was awesome.
where Eddie was gonna eat Spiral, that was sick. I thought he was gonna actually do it, like the way he was hyping it up, and then he got like
Yeah.
bigger. I thought the way that panel looked was awesome. I was like, oh my, he's gonna do it. And then Spider Man saved him, which I kind of like because now after reading Maximum Carnage, that was a big problem that he was having with everyone. He's like, yo, we can't kill Carnage. And Venom the whole time was like, I'm gonna kill this guy. I'm gonna rip his face off. And he's like, yo, dude. So I kind of ties back to that. He's like, yeah, Peter's not a killer. He's a superhero. He's saving lives.
Hmm.
So they play.
Responsibility. They always tie it back to the
Yes,
responsibility.
sir.
And that's a good thing about Spider-Man, he's always going to have that crutch for him. He's always going to have that responsibility on his back. And I mean, I'm liking this event way more than maybe even both of us could have predicted, right?
I agree.
Because we were both iffy. We were like, should we get this? Should we get this? Should we get the Venom issues? Venom isn't good. Venom MJ, blah, blah, blah. I'm pleasantly surprised so far.
Yeah, yeah. Same here. Yeah, I think it's been like you said, especially with the pacing. It's just been so much just action, and they've been going. They've
Action
been getting to
packed.
it because they could. I feel like at times, they talk we got an event, and then they talk your ear off. It's like, what is this event, man? It's a
Hmm.
meeting.
They're tying everything in. Dylan's in the sewers, Venom's with Dylan. They're hugging it out while freaking Carnage leaves Eddie Brock and goes to Torment. And now we got this psycho Carnage killer on the loose for
Yeah,
next issue, which is this week, I'm pretty sure,
yeah,
because that's
yeah.
what the Death Spiral's been. It's been weekly. Um,
Been pretty
I
wild.
don't know what's going to happen. I don't know who Torment could be. I don't know what's going to happen. It's awesome.
Yeah, well, that's also another thing. You're right. We got to figure out who Torment is. We don't even know who the hell that is. Now he's got
Hmm.
Carnage. That whole scene was crazy too when Carnage just jumped off him, which I thought was crazy too. Like, it's almost like Carnage was actually trying to give Eddie a chance here. Like, come on, man, I don't want to do it. Like, he almost like Carnage was trying to see the light in a way, but then he's like, nah, this guy's this guy's a killer. I love it. Like, he jumps off Eddie, and Eddie's like, yo, you're gonna die. He's like, I ain't gonna die. I'm jumping to another host. I'm switching real
Yeah, you're
quick.
gonna die.
He's like, you're stuck with nothing. There's no other symbiote for you, bud. Which is crazy. So I guess you're right. I mean, it makes sense. I mean, how else would they save him? We know he's not gonna go back to Venom. And I mean,
Yeah.
is the anti? Oh no, what's his name has the anti venom,
Flash is anti-venom, yeah.
so he's asked out.
I don't know what's gonna happen, dude.
And then we got to see what's up with that Spider Carnage, because now that we know, right? If it's Carnage going to host he
Oh yeah, the
likes,
last issue.
that's what I'm saying. And everyone was freaking out about. I'm like, clearly they're not setting up ASM Carnage, dude. To like take a breather. All right, it's not. We're not changing that. But I wonder how that's gonna play because Carnage just wouldn't even go to him in the first place. You know,
Right.
like clearly based off like he's itchy for his killers. He's not gonna go for the guy who is gonna fight him the
Don't kill
hardest.
no matter what.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
know. So I wonder what that's about. You know, there's something up there. Maybe I don't know. I don't know.
Also, there's another point in this book where Carnage was like, "We're gonna kill him," and Spider-Man's like, "No, you're not. If you try, I'm gonna get in the way." And we all know how that'll last. He tells Carnage slash Eddie, "I'll beat you," and you know that. That part was
Yeah,
awesome
yeah, that
because
was.
like, Car I guess Eddie didn't have any rebuttal at that point. He's like, yeah, this guy's beat me as Venom. This guy has been, he's had the symbiote, so he knows the power. He's stronger than the power. He's beat Carnage.
Yeah,
It was
yeah,
awesome. Like there's so much good about this book.
yeah. You know, you can't mess with Spidey's track record. So yeah, that was a great issue, man. Venom 256, guys. Death Spiral has been absolutely killer, and the artists they've been killing it, man. Carlos Gomez, Ed McGuinness, Pepe Larraz, that one guy, Jesus Soez. The other artist, he's
Yeah,
another one. I mean, everyone I think has been on 10. You know, Al Ewing,
it's awesome.
he's also, you know, he finally got to kill Paul. I know he's been talking about it. I don't like Paul either. So yeah, it's just a great issue for everyone. I think tap in. I can definitely
Even
say.
like even the jackpot machine coming back with Dylan.
Yeah,
I
that
didn't
was pretty
expect that
cool.
either.
I like how
I
they
didn't
did that.
expect any of that, so
He's
that was
like,
cool.
yeah, yeah. It's been fun, man. It's been definitely a fun event.
And then other than the Eddie Brock funeral issue, we got a tease for Spider-Man 1000. Uh, Mary Jane and Peter are like getting married again.
What? I
Did
didn't
you see
see
this?
that.
Did you see this?
Oh my god.
Oh, dude, I swear I saw this. I'm gonna try to pull it up just right now too.
Dang,
Um,
guys, we're getting one more day. Finally, it's becoming undone.
but I swear I seen this. But they're getting remarried. I guess I'm gonna see if I could find it, but I don't know if I can.
Ah, hey, streets need that. Let me tell you, streets need that.
I know. It seems like I can't find it. Seems like Spider-Man is going everywhere or going exactly where everyone wanted. Paul's dead. Spider-Man and MJ might get married again. Who knows what's going
There's
on?
gonna be an Armageddon.
Yeah. And then this Torment villain, if Spore is anything like this Torment, like a new villain, it could be peak for
Yeah,
sure.
yeah, we gotta see how they play out with Spore. I mean, they might get emotional with Spore, being that it's his homeboy, and they've
Hmm.
been doing the flashback things. I think the flashbacks do really hit. Like some of them, I think
Yeah.
were really powerful. So I agree, man. We're gonna see, man. ASM has been killer, even though this is Venom, but it's the same shit, you know. That's right.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
but yeah, man. Dope as hell. Let's go to DC, man. We got a two from DC. Let's start off with Batman because this one caught me off guard. Batman number 8. No Jorge Jimenez this week. We got Ryan Sug, which is still a tremendous artist, and you know Matt Fraction, of course. What did you think of this one, man?
I really liked it. Um, there was a lot of books this week. Well, the four that I read were pretty much all the same rating. I pretty much gave everything a 4 out of 5. But this Batman issue was so good. Like I don't know much about Alan Scott, but they gave you everything you needed to know in this Batman issue. He's the first Green Lantern. He was the first person to encounter Vandal Savage.
Yeah, yeah.
Um, he knows how to like stop him, kinda. He knows like what he likes to do, how he operates. Um, but then we get Savage and Poison Ivy, which I don't know if you're reading the Poison Ivy solo, but I'm guessing that's where she becomes the mayor
Yeah, yeah.
in her book. And I hear that's like one of the best DC books out right now.
I keep hearing
Um,
that too. I know I haven't tapped in.
yeah. So I mean, that was awesome to see them kind of like cooperate with each other. Like he's like the lawlessness needs to stop, and we're gonna do it the right way this time, even though we're both criminals. Uh, it's the only way we can defeat Batman. And then Alan Scott ties that back with Batman. He's like, maybe he's trying to beat you at your own game, Bats. And I really like that. It's very interesting what they're doing. And like the thing with this Batman book is everything is a contained story. Like there's no cliffhangers. Like there's no like you need this 6 issue arc. It's like one issue is a story, and they said that right when they announced this book that that's how it was going to be. So I'm really enjoying this book, even especially after that Joker issue, dude.
Oh yeah, that Joker. That Joker issue was crazy. Especially the whole gate fold out poster. Damn, I mean that was
Yeah, that
nuts.
was awesome.
But yeah, I loved it, man. You know, we got Batman basically having coffee with Alan Scott at the diner, and they're just talking pretty much the whole issue. But I loved it, man. Like you said, I mean, the back and forth, and because Vandal Savage, he was kind, he's a Justice League villain at times, so he's
Hmm.
that's why I like the conversation because Batman says it himself. He's like, yo, this dude is trying to conquer the world, all this. Now he just wants Gotham. Like, what the? Batman couldn't comprehend it. He's like, what's going on here? This is too small for him. You know.
He reminds me of Jason Wynn from Spawn.
Definitely, I agree. He's that
Yeah,
type of vibe. Yeah,
on,
Vandal Savage
on the
is weird.
human level.
He's like immortal though. That's his thing. He can't
Yeah.
die, so he's always just a pain, and that's how he has all these resources. He's been alive so long and all that, and you know.
And then that last panel, dude, that last panel where it's not Alan. Who was the guy? Who were the other two people? The old guy and the young kid. I don't know who they were, but they were also a big part of this book. And then the last panel
Oh
is
man,
them
I'm
looking
trying.
at the new, or Alan Scott looking at the newspaper, and Batman and Robin are wanted. Like
Damn,
that part,
who was that old man?
I'm sure it's on the League if I find it.
Strange young man.
Batman.
Houston Gray or
Okay.
Jack Dean? Nah, I don't remember those
I don't
guys.
know if I know them. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know them off the top of my. I remember them now that I'm looking, but I definitely don't remember. Oh, then there was that preview for the Batman and Wonder Woman Truth #1.
Dude, that was so funny. I'm like, how
The
does this guy have enough time to make a preview but not finish Hush 2?
Nah, they got another guy. That's why. But that art looked crazy too. I was like, damn, I almost wanted to get that one too. I was like, how does this guy keep getting these artists?
Oh, so this guy, he's only been in this book, Jack Dean. He's only been in this Matt Fraction book. So this is a new,
Okay, okay.
both of them, Huston Gray and Jack Dean, are both characters from this book only.
So
So
maybe something new. We'll see.
yeah.
We'll see. Uh,
Overall, I really enjoyed it. It wasn't action packed. It was all talking pretty much. It was like them in the coffee shop, and then Poison Ivy and Savage in their meeting room in the mayor's office. Overall, fire issue. Like it was suspenseful, even though there was no action going on.
yeah. I mean, I love it, man. With Fraction, it seems like he really got Batman down pat. Like the fact that he's been able to
Hmm.
do pretty much 2 issues back to back of him talking, and it still be
Yeah.
great. Because a lot of times it's like, oh my god, this issue was a throwaway. But the last two have
Villain,
been great. They've been phenomenal. So yeah, Batman's been crushing it. If you're not reading Batman, I mean, what are you doing? Come on, any
you
Batman,
got to.
Batman, absolute Batman, anything Batman, you gotta read. But shifting gears, man. Absolute Superman #18. Uh, Rafa
This was
Sandoval is back.
awesome.
Jason Aaron as always. Man.
Man.
Start of a new arc
People were
too.
sleeping on this at first, dude.
Start.
I can't believe people were sleeping on this at first.
Yeah, man. It's been crazy for so long now. This book, I mean,
Mhm.
and they really haven't turned it down. I feel like it's been like
No.
ever since like issue 7, we've been on like go, and it hasn't stopped.
At the end of that first arc, yep.
Yeah, it's been insane. So let's get into it. I mean, we got a new character pretty much. We have King Shazam, Teth Adam. Uh, but it seems like he's a combination of Black Adam and Shazam.
Shazam. Yep.
So
hmm That's what I got from it too, and
new
it's
character.
different, but man, does that design look
Oh, he
sick?
looks
That
sick.
last panel we got where
Yeah.
he, the, I don't want to jump too forward to the last panel, but like that father box also, I kind of like how they're calling it the father box instead of the mother box.
Oh
And
yeah.
it seems like that has control over the Shazam character, right? Like that's what was holding him within or keeping him asleep, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So I'm super excited for that. I mean, we got backstory on the Shazam character, how he like it's kind of normal Black Adam stuff, right?
Yeah,
Like
it's
Kondak.
basically. Yeah, yeah.
He was a slave.
Yeah, yeah.
Um,
I like how they played that. I will say with the I mean, I'm excited for next issue, especially with it because I mean, we know that's like one of Superman's main weaknesses is magic. So Black Adam,
yeah,
Shazam, either one of them put the beats on him mostly. So we're gonna have a real rough back and forth, I think, next issue. But
and
again,
this was all set up. Like this whole issue was just set up.
and
There
it
was
was still
nothing going
great.
on and nothing. Yeah, oh for sure, no doubt. This is like I think this was my pick of the week. Absolute Superman.
I think I might agree. Uh,
Yeah,
but yeah, getting into it, I mean, we connect back to Ra's al Ghul and Talia. You know, she's trying to get her father back, but I mean, Superman kind of saved him. I mean, that's what this whole issue is about, pretty much. Is Ra's al Ghul telling her how Superman saved him? He was like, you know, he read to me every day. He came and read. You know, he redeemed my soul and all this. I was like,
is
wow,
this Geiger
I loved it,
books?
bro. Yeah, bro, it was great. Like the way they did that,
It
like
was. I
that's
loved it.
because this Superman, like, you know, it's like his power, man. He's a great guy. Like no matter what, no matter like he's always gonna try to help you. And they kind of played that, and the fact that it like we always see like I'm evil again, you know. They always, but like the one time it works, it's great. You know the way he played it out was
Even the
great.
Parasite. He's
Yeah,
even helping the Parasite, dude. He's helping Raja Ghul, the Parasite. He's like, yeah, this Parasite just needs a little energy here and there, but he's like a dog.
yeah, yeah, yeah. And I will say in that panel, if I don't know if you know, I feel like Absolute Superman's getting beefier.
Oh
I
yeah,
feel
I think
like
so
it
too,
looks
dude.
like
I think he's working out.
they're drawing him bigger. I feel like they're making a point. Like, oh yeah,
hmm
he's lifting weights, which is awesome. I mean, I'm
He's moving hay bales or something on
yeah.
the
Hey
farm, dude.
man,
Who knows? He got the overalls on, no shirt.
I'm a
It
'90s
was
guy.
awesome.
Make him jacked as
Yeah.
possible. But yeah, I mean that was awesome. But again, the whole Ration Talia thing. Lois Lane pulls up on him, you know, to basically get revenge for her father. And
I don't know the Absolute Steel guy,
oh,
Doctor Steel, or I don't know who that is,
so
but he was sick, dude.
yeah, he was awesome. So in main line, he's I think his name is Max, right? He's like Max Steel. He's basically in an Iron Man suit. It's basically he's
Oh,
like a
okay.
dude, and yeah, he's basically in an Iron Man suit, but it's Superman, and he has a big ass hammer.
hmm
So that's basically. But it seems like he might be some AI robot type thing. I'm not sure if there's a
I mean,
guy in
whatever they
there or
did with him
not.
was sick,
Yeah.
dude.
Oh, he was awesome. He looked dope as hell. I
He
love
was
his
like
design.
Neo in the Matrix. Like, even though his hammer was what the bullets were attracted to,
Yeah,
it
that
was
was
like some
sick.
Matrix stuff, dude. Like, I mean, we all love Juan Ferreira, but Rafa Sandoval on Absolute Superman, it's like two dream artists, bro. Like, they know what they're doing with this
Yeah, if
book
they
for
keep it with
sure.
honestly, they could just bounce back and forth between them two. They don't even need to bring anyone else in. I think because they're both of those guys. What are you like their style,
Yeah.
and
hmm
the way they do action. I think they're both very action packed artists. Like they can do the
hmm
action, which is it fits, man. It's just been great. It's great to have them back as well. And can't wait for that next one, man. We're gonna get that Black King Shazam fight, right?
Man, King Shazam is going to be insane because I think the title of this issue was "The Reign of a Superman," and they're not talking about our guy Clark Kent, Kal
Yeah.
El. They're talking about King Shazam, dude, and that is fire.
Well, yeah. I mean, especially if they're doing Reign, like the Reign of Superman is like right after when main DC is when he died. So that's when they just brought out, Max Steel, Superboy.
Oh, okay,
So I mean, maybe we'll get some of those, Superman variant type thing. Plus, I mean, we got
yeah,
Black
okay.
Adam. So I mean, who knows, man? Jason Aaron's really been cooking with this. I think.
Also, the one thing is, were those all Brainiac clones? Like, is Brainiac trying to like make himself look better?
I think
Like,
so. I
like
feel
he's not trying to look like that main Brainiac that we've seen because like those like during the conversation it seemed like they were referring to each other as Brainiac.
Oh, when we see him, yeah. See, I think that might have been a flashback actually. Now that I remember,
Okay.
I think that's what it was. Cause he got gross after the fact. That was that
Okay.
one we're focusing on now is like because he was
Yeah.
tortured and MI refuse and all that. Awesome, man. I'm gonna go back and read that. But yeah, I think that was a flashback. That's why. So it was like the older models, the cleaner ones before he got all creepy and stuff.
That whole thing, dude, when the whole thing, dude, when Teth Adam was a kid and he was like, if the gods are real, strike me down now. And Brainiac shows up in his ship,
Yeah,
dude. It's
that
just
was
his head, dude.
crazy.
It was so good. I mean, this wasn't even a Superman issue. This was a King Shazam issue, and it was so good.
Yeah, yeah. His backstory was dope. I think it was I think the whole Black Adam backstory is really like ancient Egypt, that type of thing, like the
Hmm.
Jewish slaves and all that. So, and the way they did it here was awesome, and like the fact that like that one scene you said that it was Brainiac, I was like, no way. I thought he was really gonna get struck by God. I was like, is he gonna get just hit by
Yeah,
lightning, bro? I was like, but it was Brainiac. I was like, oh, that's
it
that's
was
sick.
Brainiac.
That's sick. But
They're painting Brainiac as a god, so it's like, what are they going to do with that?
Brainiac is gonna be a problem, I think, because he's been, he's plotting, he's doing all this
Especially
stuff
now
for
that
Lex
Raj is
Luthor.
a like, yeah,
Yeah, if they keep Roz as a like a not, he don't even have to be a hero, but just I guess a saved soul. You don't want to do no bad stuff.
reformed. Yeah,
Yeah,
reformed. Yep,
I think that would be sick if he's just there every now and then. Hey, Superman, they're hiding stuff. I'll take that, bro. Like you know what I'm saying? Like
for
he's just
sure.
a little helper every now and then. I think that would be sick, because I mean that just him just being reformed just does so much for I think the story in Superman. Like he did it. He reformed someone.
It shows him. Yeah, it shows
Yeah,
his influence.
yeah, yeah. Which has been great. Man, yeah, Absolute Superman's terrific. Uh, I think that's it for this one. You didn't read any other books, right? You didn't get a chance to read X Men or anything. You saving
No, I didn't get to read X Men. Nope.
X Men is dope though. I think you're. I'll tell you right now, that last page was the best page. That last page was
I'm
so
gonna have to
sick,
read it.
bro. It was amazing. I was like, nah, I need the next issue.
This Danger Room arc for X Men has been extremely good.
Yeah,
So I'm not surprised that you're saying it's fire because it's been fire. You know what I mean?
yeah, yeah. And Netho Diaz too. I gotta give him his credit. Yo, like they give him splash pages, bro, that are dope. Like his splash
I'm
pages
ready for that.
are sick, man. Yeah, Netho Diaz. I think he might
He's
be.
the man.
I think he might be the main X Men artist for me right now. I think I
He's the
might.
man.
And Tony Daniel's great. Like he's up there, but I don't know Netho. Like that's X Men. I don't know. I love it. I don't know. But yeah.
Those two are like the two guys on Absolute Superman, man. It's
Oh,
just
that's
like
another one.
they
If
don't
they
miss.
if they can keep that duo for as long as possible, please do. Because
We're there. Yep.
yeah, that's a great duo. Especially with the 5 and 5 arc they're doing. I think that's genius. I think that's a great way to do it. But yeah, I think that's gonna wrap it up for this one. Do you have anything you want to tell the people, Lou? Anything you want to?
Geiger Volume 3 and Volume 4 review dropped on my channel.
Yes, sir. Go
I
check it
think
out.
Volume 4 of Geiger is like the best volume out of all four. So
I gotta get caught up ASAP. I have some of the
yeah.
for volume 2, all that. So I gotta start reading them. I've just been backed up. But
But other than that, no, that's it, man. This
all
We
right.
brought you everything we could this week.
Sounds good. Sounds good. Yeah, so that's gonna do it for this one, guys. Again, don't forget to check the link down below. Lou's video is gonna be there. Geiger, volume 3 and 4. Check it out. And
Oh
of
yeah.
course, check out all his other. He's got other videos. Captain America's Century Review. He's got dope stuff. He's always cooking.
That
So
Century review popped off, man.
yeah, y'all gotta tune in. Y'all gotta tune in. But yeah, that's gonna do it for this one, guys. We appreciate you as always for tuning in, making this great. Making this fun for us. And yeah, peace.